This is the single arm lat focused cable row to target the middle lats. Now in this tutorial, I'll be focusing on the variation I'm doing right here, using a bench to be able to brace effectively with the upper body, making it the least fatiguing and have the least core demand. However, this exercise can also be performed using a seated cable row machine like this, or kneeling down on the ground like this one. For the setup, use an adjustable bench and have it angled down from vertical like this to be able to brace with the opposite arm. Set the cable height at belly button level so that at the back of the movement, the arm makes roughly a 90-degree angle. And make sure the bench is slightly off center from the cable so that when you are pulling back, the cable is straight and it's not coming back at an angle. And don't forget to move the bench over from side to side when going from one arm to the other. Grab the handle and get some tension on the cable. Place the forearm of the opposite arm on the bench to brace. Slightly drop the shoulder of the working arm down towards the hip and slightly back to get better lengthening of the lats. And we're using a neutral grip, palm facing towards the center. And feel free to use wrist straps to not have to worry about your grip failing. To initiate the movement, as you begin to pull back, think like you are slightly driving the elbow and hand down towards the ground, keeping the shoulder down and do not let it shrug up. And to make sure we're targeting the lats, make sure you keep the arm close to the torso. Go back until the elbow passes the torso and getting a pause at the back. As you go forward, think like you are still slightly pushing the elbow and hand down towards the ground to engage the lats, and think like you are slightly trying to pull back, just letting the weight take you forward. Always slow and controlled on that eccentric, 2 to 3 seconds, and stop right before extending the arm completely. Try to keep the shoulder back and do not let it roll forward excessively, and as you row, do your best to not use momentum and rotate the torso as you pull back. Another tip if you're struggling to feel the lats is as you row back, think like you were slightly pushing the chest through that shoulder and upwards towards the ceiling, and at the back of the movement, as you're getting the pause, slightly press the elbow in towards the ribs. Now, the technique for the other two variants is pretty much the same and all the tips apply, just with the seated cable row machine variant, brace by putting the hand of the opposite arm on the thigh like this. And with the kneeling variant, place the same side knee to the working arm on the ground and brace by putting the hand of the opposite arm on the knee. Thanks for watching. Like this video right now and subscribe so I can keep making tutorial videos just like this one. See ya.